completely nighttime and we have a total chemtrail sky. Today's September the 17th, 2014. I've done a couple of videos here already. You know, from a comment that I read the other day, and it bothers me because people just aren't getting what I'm trying to tell you. I do talk about Jesus and Horus and Buddha and all these virgin births. And it's not that I don't believe in Jesus. People are very, very misled. I believe Jesus was a metaphor for your life. It's your life, your journey. And it's a reflection of your journey. So was Moses and Noah and all the great men that were written about. But I do believe also that there are men who brag about killing Jesus. That's what the 5-pointed star is about. And you'll notice that it's always crooked. Shh. So when you see politicians and corporations and oil companies with a 5-pointed star, beware. Because it's usually crooked. When the president gives speeches, they turn the flag in a vertical position. The stripes are downward, the cube, and the stars within the cube. The blue, the white, and the red. These are colors of Satanism. And it's obvious that they're not on the side of the people. They're deceivers. So the crooked, that's where the word crooked came from. It's a crooked 5-pointed star, crooked cross, crooked Jesus. So they take Jesus' name and they turn it into a pagan, like a celebration. Look, we killed Jesus. And that's their symbol, that's their celebration. So that's why they use that 5-pointed star with Jesus' legs spread. Okay? And that's the symbol of the 5-pointed star. So we do have people that live on this planet that are very happy, and they celebrate the fact that they convinced the people to crucify Jesus Christ. And now it's happening all over again. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. They're going to turn their stars upside down. The upside down 5-pointed star, completely vertically upside down, is Satanism. And first of all, we should have no engraved images. You notice that cavemen and things like that, they started painting things on the wall. I believe this happened when the evil spirits started coming into their villages, their kingdoms, their cities, their towns. So they started drawing things. They drew about sky people coming from the heavens, sky people falling. Well, the sky people were the evil spirits. It's spiritual warfare. That's what I say chemtrails mostly are. You know, the people who see it have an open eye, just like Jesus talks about in the Bible. Their eyes are open, or their pineal gland is open. And they're connected to heart. Their eyes are connected to the heart, and they can see things that other people can't see. That's why you people get so frustrated when you tell people about chemtrails and they just have no interest. It's just Satan in their ear saying, no, 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 stay away. They'll put their hand up. They don't have time. You know, you tell them how important it is, and there's just nothing they can do. And it's not just chemtrails, guys. It's fracking. It's all these. Listen, if you're on this earth right now and you're fighting for Mother Earth, you're watching the species die, the animals die, the plants, the water. It doesn't matter what you're fighting for. But you are the real servants. You're the real angels, the real warriors for the Father in heaven. Not the Lord God Satan, or the upside down Jesus, or the pagan Jesus, or the fake Jesus, which will come into your lives very soon. Might come in a spaceship from the planet Kolob, like the Mormons believe, or it'll come down on a chemtrail harp weapon white horse, cloud shaped like a white horse. I can't predict the dark side. The dark side is so evil, there's no prediction. All I can do is watch TV objectively, I see things, and I instantly know what they're trying to do. But what they're using is social media. They're using that social media to get responses from people who are awake. And I know people feel like, you know, you have to connect. I'm on social media, so. And I wasn't for a while, but I got back on it because I just thought to myself, what's the difference? You know, we know that they're tracking us. We know that they're breaking the law, and it's either we're going to win or we're going to lose. You know, who cares what happens to you if you lose? If we lose this battle between good and evil, then we're doomed as a species. So it doesn't really matter. These people don't want you alive. They want their bloodline, which is a genetically altered bloodline. They want their bloodline on this planet, that's it. And all the puppets, movie stars, Hollywood, that are not within that bloodline. I think Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are safe because they're in that bloodline. So they're safe, but the rest of you are not. And you watch Ray Rice and all this, and Peterson, they're attacking attacking Hollywood. They're saying, submit to us. They're attacking the NFL, and these guys are just filled with hormones and steroids. And they put chemicals in these steroids to where they're violent. So these men are whipping their kids. They're kind of getting out of control because of the chemicals that these pharma corporations are putting in their healing drugs. Whenever they get injured, they shoot them up with steroids. And don't tell me they don't, because I was an athlete. I know they do. There's not one competitive athlete on the planet that doesn't get shot up with steroids all the time. So if you live in the world of grand delusion, then you think, oh no, there's people out there that are not on it. Oh bull. Come on, wake up. All this attack on, what was his name, the bike rider from his Livestrong website. This attack on him was fictional. He had a website and he was trying to heal. He was trying to tell people about how to naturally heal cancer with, you know, Lance Armstrong. You can't do that. They made you who you are. Their drugs made you who they are. They're going to make you submit. You're going to have to get on Oprah and cry and beg for forgiveness for the Satan Illuminati. And that's exactly what they're doing. There's not one bike rider that competes against Lance Armstrong that's not on hormones or testosterone or whatever it is. They're always taking it because they're always injured. Let me tell you, when you ride a bike 60, 70 miles a day, you're always injured constantly. You constantly are pushing your body to the limits. And what's so amazing is the poisons and the chemicals in the foods are deteriorating your body faster than you can push your body. So your ligaments are being softened with the chemicals deliberately by design. So if you don't take these fictional hormones, every day your hormones are being reduced. And that's the healing of your body. I can imagine who we were in the days of Adam and Eve. I bet you we were just superhuman. We could probably walk up to a tree and pick it up with one hand because the oxygen levels were higher, our cells were stronger, we didn't have poisons in our food. And when Eve talked Adam into biting the apple, that's what women do. That's why, you know, Ray Rice hit his wife. And as I watched a video of her attacking him, she's never the bad guy. And I'm sure Satan never admitted that Eve was the bad girl either. You see what I'm saying? Are you following me on this? So never is anyone who tempts a man into sin, you know. So here's a guy who just filled up with hormones and dangerous chemicals in his brain. You take in fluoride that disconnects his brain. You got so many chemicals in the body that disconnect these football players from reality. But then they don't blame the pharma corporations, they blame him. It's his fault. It's absolutely insane. And it's not even the wife's fault. Because she's on hormones too. She's probably taking birth control, and she's on testosterone, and he's on estrogen. And they're just reverse engineering these people. They're turning men into women. They're turning women into men. It's a fact. Look at Serena Williams. Look at Michelle Obama. She's a man. That is a man. There's no question in my mind that's a man. When I watched that video, I thought, okay, this guy's crazy. No, he wasn't. It's a fact. Too much evidence, buddy. Way too much evidence. If that's not a man, let me tell you something. A man can have a vagina and they can have boobs. So don't tell me they can't, because they can. So you're living in a dreamland. They carry what they call a superhuman Y chromosome. Now the men aren't getting these Y chromosomes, the women are. That's why you got women as big as men. That's what these supermodels are all about. They're superhuman women, is what they are. That's why everybody wants to marry a supermodel, because they're connected to these secret societies. And they have their own secret parties. It's absolutely insane. So, but guys, listen. Don't allow people to celebrate. Learn about these symbols that are in our lives. Don't allow people to celebrate the death of your Savior, of a man who walked perfect on this planet and he ascended to the right hand of the Father. Don't allow that. And don't worship him either as a god. That's what they want you to do. They want you to eat his body and drink his blood. It's a pagan ritual, my friend. So I used to do it. And let me tell you, God showed me some harsh judgment for doing that. Even when I was unaware of what I was doing, even when I was a child, I was doing it. So it's still a sin. And of course, God is a forgiving God. But I'm going to tell you something. There's going to be I believe that the point of no return has already happened. I believe judgment has fallen upon mankind. And that's why you see Satan rising and the 5-pointed stars being crooked and all the symbols all over your food and groceries and corporations and oil companies. We've already been judged. And God's chosen the people that could possibly enter into his kingdom, as long as we stay faithful. Stay strong. Believe. Have faith. And don't fall. Don't be a fallen angel. Don't get on a journey towards truth and then fall like Satan did. Don't do that. So I'm watching a plane fly up here. One of the questions a guy asked me is about the planes, and they were talking about they were invisible and all this stuff. Well, some of these planes that spray chemtrails, they fly at normal speeds. Some of them are flying at like supersonic speeds beyond anything I've ever can imagine. They're so high up, and they're traveling all the way across the sky in minutes. Not even a minute. I mean, like less than a minute. It's unbelievable the speed that these things are traveling. So I answered him. I said, well, I believe it's like a galactic war going on. A war between good and evil. There's good angels and helpers of God, and there's evil ones, fallen ones. And who knows, maybe it's just, angels battling angels again. I mean, remember the story of the angels battling the angels? Maybe it's happening and we just can't see it in our dimension yet. So, thanks for listening. I'd love to hear your comments and opinions, and help me on this journey towards truth.